Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome to twitch.tv/RonanPawn live stream. You're on twitch.tv/RonanPawn, your only source for a man with a hole in his... Oh my god! Fuck me! Hi. Did I wake you up? Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2% skill. How you doing? I'm wearing a bit of jewelry that I handcrafted today and yesterday. It was an afterthought, but I'm showing it off anyway. Can I, wait, so if I went over to just like, we got like raw webcam somewhere like that? Yeah, there you go. It's a thing. It's what, yep. Now you've seen it. Welcome back to me having a hole in my chest, especially when it hits the green cycle of the LED. And also welcome to Kerbal Space Program, because that's what we're doing today. That's usually what we're doing on all of the days. Yeah, so I made this little thing, so I was doing a epoxy project. We've been missing I bought some epoxy a while ago and I wanted to do something with it. And we've been missing one of the like ceiling fan knobs, little charms that dangle off the ceiling fan, you know, strings. So I made Play-Doh, pressed the original, the charm that I did have into the Play-Doh in order to get a form, pulled it out carefully, filled that with glow in the dark, which I don't think it does glow in the dark because it's not, I didn't put enough pigment in there, but put some green stuff and then poured it and let it set for 24 hours, pulled it out, and I like laid the cord, the little dangly ball thing for the chain, laid it in there as it was drying and pulled it out, and it looks beautiful. It's surprising the level of detail I was able to get out of that. But so while I was doing that, I ended up with you know, more epoxy than I intended, than I wanted, that I needed. And so, you know, what are you going to do with more epoxy? Well, you're going to use it for something. So I grabbed some more Play-Doh. And I did two things, actually. One of them has like 4 LEDs in it. I don't know when I'll be bothered to wire that up or give it a test. But I took a little chunk of Play-Doh that I made, because it's just flour and salt, a little oil, some lemon juice. It's just flour. So, a little Play-Doh, and then I took an eraser. Like, you know, this rectangular eraser, and it's got the angled tips at the edges of it, kind of a thing. And I just pushed it down, you know, diagonally into some of the Play-Doh and poured the last of the stuff in there, got it in there, took a little color changing LED tip, dropped that in there, got toothpicks so that it wouldn't hold up, and that's what's hanging around my neck right now. Have another look. So the LED, oh Jesus, fuck, it's doing it again. This is the green color, like it's all green because it's green most of the time. Hello, little magnets. But so yeah, color changing LED that runs at 3 volts to 3.2 volts, attached by the wires, coming up my neck there, to watch battery, which is 3 volts, which means there's no resistor required. Doesn't mean I didn't put one in. I put a 10 ohm resistor in line, just to take the edge off of it for the LED, keep it running. So this thing's been running on my neck since about 5 hours ago, just seeing how long it would go on one of these Li-On watch batteries. So now you can be distracted by that the whole stream. Looks cool, especially when I'm walking around in my robe, chest hair. Pictures coming soon to Patreon. Sorry I'm late, by the way. I was posting other pictures to Patreon. I was posting a thing to Patreon. Exclusive Patreon content of the birthday gift that I gave to Lady Pawn this year. Another electrical engineering project, which made this seem like fucking nothing, which is why I just whipped it together. Hey, cool. Just to regulate your power. Hello, Dramatian. Yes. We wouldn't want it getting out of control now, would we, Kal-El? I'm feeling kind of sick, Kal-El. Are you okay? I think I might have the COVID. Oh, Jesus. No, it's some of that shit that kills us around my neck. But so, welcome to a Sunday. It's Sunday, right? Yeah, okay. I still know the days of the week. Who's the president? Nixon? Welcome to a Sunday Kerbal Space Program live stream. What we would usually be doing is a creative build. We'd be working on the current creative build, which is the James Webb Space Telescope. which another build day and maybe a day to launch it. Maybe even we could do those both in one day. We're very close to having something that's complete in terms of James Webbery. Ford, not Nixon, you're so out of date. Oh, it's Ford now. Damn it. Wait a second. Isn't that going backwards? Was Ford the... When was Chrysler in office, or BMW? Who are those guys? I don't know. Is the ring still all fucked up? The ring? Ring. The ring. The one to bind them? The ring. Yeah, this, you mean. The ring is fine. It works. It's up. It's not up there. We've got most of it up there. We need to send one more ring up, actually, is all that needs done. And then assembling it, which is hell, we found out, thanks to Kerbal being Kerbal. Janky is hell, just cracking, jizzing all over my good time, which is usually in and of itself a good time, but, you know, if you're not asking for it. So, yeah. This is our ring space station, and it rotates. It's supposed to rotate. We've tested it on the surface down here, hacking the gravity. It rotates. It does the things that it's supposed to. Epic disco chest. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, the light guy 89. Oh, and that was Mephistopheles. I love saying that. Can you just show up and chat more often and speak? Because Mephistopheles. I feel more powerful just saying it. I don't even need the crystals around my neck. By the way, this crystal is actually, so the LED, I said that there was a watch battery, and I don't want anybody to freak out or anything, but I produce a high electromagnetic field, so there's actually just a transformer coil wrapped around my neck a few times, and that's why it's probably going to burn out during the stream. I just, you know, I can't keep it to 3 volts over here. You know? This is what we're assembling in space, and last time we managed to push up the core and one of the rings. One of the rings was most of the entire live stream, figuring out how we could possibly assemble it as Kerbal Space Program. Took several shits on my chest. I didn't ask for them, which is really important. You know, don't, if I ain't asking for it, don't do it. But so we've already got the ship's design in order to carry up all this stuff, and we know that they work to some extent. This one has our ring underneath it. Our ring is broken up into 3 sections. They are on hinges so that they're straight right now, and then when we go to assemble it, they all snap to 30-degree angles, creating the ring. We've got to snap all of those rings together on this core piece that also has hinges that fold out. So, you know, mechanical parts, robotics, and Kerbal Space Program, of course things are going to catch on fire. That's just how it works. Mephistopheles said, you should feel more powerful. I've twisted many tongues with this name. I'll try to talk, but I'll be doing homework. Mephistopheles. You do good work, Mephistopheles. I like it. I like it. Who the hell is Mephistopheles? Some cultish satanic figure? Mephistopheles? Am I completely wrong about that? Isn't there some kind of association with... I might be taking another meth person or something like that and attaching it. German folklore demon. Yes, that sounds about right. Did he make watches or something? I don't know why these things come into my brain or where they come from. Lava lamp. With the 17 months on a 17-month streak, back in the plan with the resurrection, bitches. Say words, people aren't even listening. No Twitch alert, but here I am anyway. Thanks, Jeff. Mr. Bezos, I'll let him know after the stream. You know, he needs to get better. He needs to get on the fucking phone and call my viewers when I get live. I mean, for the, you know, all of the world's money that he's making, I think that's the least we could really ask of him, to be honest. But yeah, so this ship is all like, it flies, it does the things, it goes the places. It also, occasionally, like one of the Kraken things that goes wrong here is it somehow hacks into Bezos's world and just gives 5 subscriptions. Oh no, that's the Light Guy 89 who does that. Gifting 5 tier 1 subs, 42 to date. Don't do the math, don't think about how much that would, don't multiply. Thank you so much, Light Guy 89. Welcome back to the Big Dick Club Portable Gym, Germacian. Welcome to the Big Dick Club Spot Dog Frog. I think that's the first time that I remember seeing that name. Welcome back, Westlay and Bueller. Bueller? Bueller. 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 Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, Like Guy 89. See, we're pushing on the... It was 42 before I started up the software today. I shouldn't have started the software. Well, now it'll be 43. It's just kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of a thing. And Lava Lamp, gifting a sub. Welcome back, Just Call Me Zod, to the Large Phallus Organization. Can we get some hype? Or, wait, are there... We need a train. Do I have to, like, dedicate... I was just going to launch the thing. Do I have to make a train in Kerbal Space Program now? And then every time that people start gifting subs, I'll have to, like, load up the train thing and drive it somewhere? Well, it'd have to be a train that flies to space. And it should break time at 88 miles. No, this is... I gotta focus. This is what we're doing today. And the only thing that was off, it's a very... just barely makes it to orbit kind of a craft, but the only thing that was really off was that we needed the ability to fly this thing home when it was done, for which we require Little Magnets subscribing at tier 2, 24 months, 2 years. So welcome back to the Big Dick Club. Little Magnets, that's 6 inches, the 2 tier that doubles up the monthly thing, so that's another 6 for you. But at 24 months, probably at this point, it's just you're filling closets with the thing. I'm sure it's been awkward to walk for a while, and but thank you so much for it. Try not to trip over your big, long, swinging cock. 2 years, congratulations. Congratulations for giving me money for 2 years. I don't know if you're allowed to... I mean, you can. I just did. But should you, is more the question. What we need on here is a probe and a battery. Are the things that need to happen. And on the last one that we sent up, I did that very who gives a shit, let's get her done. I took an octagonal strut. See, I'll show you what I did, because we're going to do it again. Took an octagonal strut, I wanged it, as is my wont. I wanged it wherever the fuck I wanted to wing it, because when you got 24 times 3... 12 times and then multiply and then carry the 3 in this. 72 inches of big swinging dick. You wang it wherever you want to wang it, and people just have to get the fuck out the way, right? you know, lava, Little Magnets and Lava Lamp and wait, who was earlier? It was the Like Guy 89. We all know about the dicks. Let's not talk about them though in public. That gets you arrested a couple. So then I put a probe on there, and boom, we're ready to go. This thing will be able to fly itself back if it has enough delta V when it gets there. And sure, it's a little off-center and wrong, and things are probably going to break and explode and whatnot. But it'll be as it is. It'll be as it is the deal. So is that really all that I need to do? I mean, it'd be nice to have a little bit more delta V on here, but the reason we're not putting more delta V on here is because the TWR is not particularly good at altitude when we switch over on this liquid fuel stage, 12 kilometers, and we fire that thing up. We've got a 1.14 TWR. So, yeah. It's a slow turn. It does get there. It's hot. It's super efficient. It's so efficient that we might not even get there. So I'm going to push this up to the Mark III since this one has the ability to bring itself down. Yeah, and I'll have to clean up the mess that we left from the other one another day, or just later today. We've got all however long I want to stream, because big swinging dick, I do what I want. It's got the butt plug vibe again. I could make it more butt plug. It's fine. Yeah, we can't send anybody up on this. We could send everybody up. Mickey Kerming, you want to go? No, those tourists. Probably, actually, I need to do something with them or else they're going to walk away and take their money away. I think our money has been going down because I've ignored so many contracts I took. I'm not sure of that. But yeah, this is flying probe controlled. What we want to do is we need to time this so that we launch to the space station within its vicinity somewhere, because we're not going to have a lot of delta V in order to get near it with the pushing engines. So where is the ring? TRS ring Mark II. You're calling it a ship. We'll have to change that when it's all fully assembled and everything, but it's at 74 kilometers. And the space station is Hwar? Where are we launching from? Is it night out right now? It must be night, because none of these are the side of the planet that I'm familiar with. So, just spin a little bit, pass some time, wait for... Well, okay, that's spinning a lot. I just like to launch during the day. I mean, we don't have to. So that's us? That's us. Got it. Focus on Kerbal, and then just pass a few hours. There we go. Launch at daybreak, and then where was that ship again? Give me that. You're here. So, I'm just going to get it so that it's a little bit behind us, and then we can get out there and start launching, and hopefully we'll be, you know, in its neighborhood when we come up. Yeah. From about there, there's a button to skip till morning. Oh yeah, I could have done that, but it doesn't give you, like, you know, morning. Look at that morning. They don't want you having something good to look at. Oh, because it's Kerbal, and they wouldn't want to break their streak of everything's ugly as sin. TRRS Mark III, even with the mods, like, they can only do so much. So the TRRS ring, Mark III, is what we're launching today. Get that out onto the pad, and we gotta, you know, fire it off and see if we can actually get it to fucking space, actually, is problem number one. It really is an incredibly tight amount of delta V. And then we've got to be very near where we're going, because we don't have a lot of delta V to go find it. So SAS on, throttle to full. We've got a tight window here for launch. Houston, could you give us a countdown?
Hey, buddy, what have you been doing? You know, like, what did you do this weekend? Tell me your life story.
I shouldn't have said aloud tight window. He always does this.
All right, just joking a little bit. In 3, 2, 1, fire! Good morning, by the way.
Yeah, morning. Good coffee?
Always.
Right. Okay. So we're going up. That's a good idea. I think we need to turn over a little bit early. Do we have... No, we've got fins on this guy, so I actually do have decent control. On the one that we took up that was the core last time, didn't so much with the fins have, and it was a little bit more difficult to fly. But it also had, you know, an appropriate amount of delta V, which is something I can't say for this ship. It was beautiful, wasn't it? The sunrise? Wouldn't surprise me if Belle Delphine was selling her jarts for huge... Okay, I don't know what, like... You can't just talk about porn here. Whoever Belle Delphine is and her huge jarts, I'm not sure, like, I don't want to get banned or anything. Coming to the bottom of the solid fuel now, in 3, 2, now, go. We're onto the liquid fuel, and our TWR has just fallen with the explosion to 1.17, and that's after I got a little bit of speed kick. So suddenly we're going very, very slow, but we are still pushing towards space. Apoap's at 26 kilometers, we're at 17. That's not bad in terms of separation. I need to not lose our equatorial launch, though. I don't know why we're so far off, except for that I was reading chat and not paying attention to the ball when we were going up, so I'll just try and pull us back down a touch. I'm burning a bit below the equator here. Shove that in your face. Deal with that. There we go. Now we're back equatorial. Get us right on the line. Hold there. 40 kilometers on the Apoaps, and we're at 30. So I can continue just nursing it down the ball gently. Actually, yeah, Apoaps is starting to get ahead of us, so I'll tap down a little bit quicker. Rush to that 20 degrees on the ball there. 46 and 36, 47. We are at a perfect match so far. 1,500 meters per second of delta V remaining in the tank on this ascent. 48, 49, 40. Yeah, coming up a little bit faster than we want. 50 and 42. Actually, now we're losing. Yeah, I'm going to bank us back up to about 10 on the ball and hold that. 1,200 meters per second DV left in the liquid fuel here. If we get to space early, that just means that I get to drop the fairing a little bit early. But, you know, the gain-loss thing is kind of immeasurable at that point, if you ask me. Still just 53 kilometers on the Apoaps. I think you want to, like, hold on 10 degrees and let it push that app up at this point. 840 meters per second DV remaining on this push. 60 kilometers on the Apoaps. Come on, baby. 62, 63. It's a slow second, but it's about a kilometer per second. Nosing back down. All right, now we're coming up. 68, 69. We want to go to 74. 3 and 4, killing it at 73.2. Following prograde, we have 271 meters per second of DV remaining and a negative 170 periaps to push up. That is super, super tight. We're going to get a little delta V back when we hit space and drop the fairing off, but I don't know if we're going to get even up to 300 meters per second. This is going to be maybe so tight that it's not really viable. And the ring ship has gotten way the fuck ahead of us. So that means I'm going to have to, when I raise my periapsis, I got to keep it like at 70K so that we'll be going faster. We'll have the inside track. It's so, I love saying that because every time you can just stop and you know, muse on the topic of, technically, in order for this ship to have orbit already, it's going faster. But because we've got the inside track, we have a lesser distance in order to cover at a lower speed, and so we're going around. We more RPM, rotations per. Are we in space? We're not in space. It's a very, very flat and pushed out trajectory, which is nice. Soon as I see 70K, we're dropping this fairing. I'll F5 just in case this works out. Fairing away, 313 meters per second. Still very tight is the thing. So I would have wanted to launch with him even further back. And Houston being a dick actually did cost us some time there. But I would need to launch a little bit further back if I wanted to come straight up to the space station. Good thing to remember in future. We've got a pretty good inclination in comparison to the space station, though. Yeah. That's nice. That's less delta V it would cost to get where we're going. Let's do a little warp up to the Apoaps here. And then I'm going to go to not hold prograde, but let me control it mode, and start burning. Okay. 200 and something meters per second. Oh, the periapsis is coming up quick. Good. I think we will have, you know, the kind of delta V that we want for this. Pulling back on the throttle. Remember, just hit 70 and kill it, pawn. 70. There you go. Now you can follow prograde. 46 meters per second of delta V remaining in the tanks, so we're just going to have to wait and catch up to him, and then use that 46 meters per second for maneuvering. Anything that we leave, you know, in the tanks, if there's 1 meter per second of delta V remaining, it's going to turn, you know, it's going to multiply a bit once we drop the payload that we're delivering, so it's still probably enough to push itself down from 74. Just, it might take a couple of revolutions before it would theoretically fall. So, next step is just to catch up to him. So I'll set him as my target. And we see that on this next go-round, 233.8 kilometers, and then on the next one, 216. So we're just going to wait, because we don't have the fuel to spend to try to catch up to him. So I'm going to create a maneuver node. I'm going to right-click it, or I'm just going to click outside of it. I'm going to right-click it. It didn't do it when I right-clicked it, so I started to question myself. And then I'm going to click the next rotation button, and we'll see those ticks, the pink and the orange there, get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And so we're seeing that, like, 5-6 hours from now, we're going to get down to 2.7 kilometers on that side, 16.7, so that's our closest, that's when we're going to want to be there. So I'll F5 from here, and then I'll just say, go ahead and warp to that maneuver, which will be 1 day from now. I'm going to focus Kerbal. I'm going to focus, am I focused Kerbal? You're not. I'm not going to focus Kerbal because the game won't let me click on Kerbal. Right, alright, let's just warp me to the, and then we're just going to do this. Yeah. Because it wouldn't... I could have tabbed through, but it's annoying. Lots of fuel left. Yeah, 46 meters per second. We got 19 liquid fuel units. So we're fine. We've always been fine. So that's about a day's time passed. And you see how close we are to one another now. If I set him back as my target. And up here, we'll be at the 2.7 kilometer mark. I'm going to have 5. Oh, wait a second. The ascending node is there. It's fine, Pong. You're going to be so close it doesn't matter. You just fly toward him once you get up there. Yeah, it's lying to us now. Don't pay any attention to that. We're warping and the game is too stupid to realize that we haven't gone past it. As it was made by professionals. Alright, so where's my target? He's below me? He's not. Okay, F. Stop moving. Are you behind and... You're over there. Right. So that's the anti-target? That's not the anti-target thing, is it? That's... Where's my prograde in reference? I'm using SAS now. I'm gonna go to a little bit of time warp just so that I can see. Where the hell's my prograde? Well, it would be in front of you. Probably. I'd like to know specifically so I can figure out, like, where I can spend this... Where I want to spend this to be most efficient in catching up with him. So, if he's there and my prograde's way the hell down there, then I'm gonna burn this side of him, push my, my retrograde off, and pull my prograde onto that target, down to 25 meters per second of DV now. After that one little burn. Ooh. Did you hear my stomach rumble there? Couple more little ticks there. And then we go out here and see when's our next closest past. 1.7. That's not good. We just went from 2 point something to 1.7. That's not... For 25 meters per second, that's not getting anything done for me. Which I presume means that we've got a fair bit of drift. The way that we can make this actually work... is to build our speed toward him. 22. I've got some monoprop I could burn, but I really don't want to. 20 meters per second. 18. Alright, so if those little pops are just a couple of meters per second, then maybe we can deal with something. F me over here. What am I looking at? 0.4 separation. Now that's what I want to see. But I do have to slow down once I get to him. Or he could slow down to me, I suppose, but that's going to be... Either way, it's not great. So now I'm going to try and save fuel by doing it maneuvering style, where I'm just trying to pull onto the target there. Let's do a little warping. Why are we, like, fizz warp? Because you were fizz warping. Oh, I see. Oh, yep. Now here comes the big drift. Yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong bad. Because I'm chasing with him and I want my retrograde on his anti-thing now. So, 12 meters per second after that little burn. Son of a biscuit. Okay, stop moving so much. We're right here. It's just, I need it. Am I out of electric charge or something? I mean, you're getting low on it, but no. He's getting away from me, is the point. And I got 12 meters per second of delta V to play with. Nine meters. 7 meters per second. 6. 5. 4. 4. We are actually getting closer to him now, so huzzah and everything. Music sounds a little funky. Someone is slowing down the LP occasionally. Best thing you can do for that is just like reload the Twitch stream. It's Twitch's way of like trying to get you caught back up to the stream when you're a little bit lagged behind. They try and increase the speed and slow the speeds. It's one way that you could go about it, apparently. Okay, more. 3 meters per second. If I did use some RCS... No, don't use it for SAS, though. Okay. Where are these thingledoos? I find the music is weird. Yeah, that's usually where you can notice it. Like your speech is not easy to hear, but it's usually just Twitch fucking with things. All right, you. So, how do you want to do this then? I think I'm going to put my butt on the anti-target. And then use time warp to stop because we don't have a lot of SAS on this thing. And then SAS off, RCS on. And now we're going dead at him. SAS back on. You can't hold retro because we're coming in straight at him. So 3 meters per second of delta V remaining in the craft, but I think we have managed to acquire parking next to the space station. We really do need every ounce of monoprop here. And I am running on electric charge, like super friggin' low here. All this SAS is giving us problems. Hibernate and warp auto is one thing that I should have said already. The other thing is forget the SAS. Stop sucking through my electric charge, but you are. And that's the electric charge that everything needs. And I don't have anything to deploy. Can I... hibernate on? Hibernate off. It's saving me 0.3. It's not a lot of savings. Burning the engine generates some electricity. But we don't have enough to, you know... It's not good, is what I'm saying. We're not good. Because all these things need their electric charge in order to, like, do what they need to do, in order to get where they need to be, in order to something, the other something, and the things, and the stuff, and the guys, you know? Huh? Yep. Yeah, and this is an incredibly slow approach. Alright. Electric charge is holding out much better in warp. Alright. Hibernate off. RCS. I don't want to come dead at it. This is close enough. So RCS. Just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna No, that's a bad idea. Man, every resource is limited for this. Nope. 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 H. H. Okay. Cancel rotation. Wrong way. Okay, that's a reasonable amount of drift is what I'm going to say. Maybe, we have a park. That is a close enough park. Well, then stop fucking with it, pawn. Okay, RCS off, and we need to, like, go on this right now. F5 from here. How did you do this, pawn? You hibernate on. Don't do a thing. Yeah, you're just draining all my electricity. So I undocked each one of these individually. And they all had to be undocked. Do not fuck me over on this deal. We might not have enough electricity in the individual components now to make this happen, even. You undock. Okay, now we switch over to the other vessel. One of the other vessels. Okay, they're all released. And then you need to release, but you're gonna... Okay, this is... Get ready for the boom jam. Decouple. And then you're gonna hit the things. Okay, okay, okay. Right. No, that's helpful. RCS... N... No, H. Yeah, see, that's what... And then don't hit our solar panels. We have 8.64. There's no way that I get this done. With the fuel, with the solar, with everything. Everything's gone. So, yeah, in fact, I have to deploy each one of these. So, could we... Is there any way for me to, like... link up and recharge? Yes. Try that, pawn. Like, you might even be able to do it without having to revert. If you're smart about this. SAS on. Don't use the RCS for the SAS. Do this. I need you to, very quickly. 6.4 EC remaining. Control from here. Give me a locked camera, so I know what ancil and dorsal are when I'm looking at it. RCS H. That's... No, that is the correct direction. Alright, get me over there. No time to waste either. RCS off. Come in like this. 5 point something. SAS off. SAS on. Alright, it's not draining more with the SAS. Look, it's just barely slipping through there. And then flipping around. RCS H, H, H. I just need to link up. You're my target. Two electric charge. SAS off. Come on, baby. This will at least allow me to assemble the thing, in theory. One electric charge, RCS off, and we have grabbed and we are charging. Okay. Now, the other ship, the one that brought us here, you have 0 electric charge. So putting the probe on there so we could knock it down, absolutely useless. But we got the shit up here. This is that's going away. I'm not happy about that. Could you, if I targeted you, you have 3 point something electric charge. Cool. RCS, H? Where am I controlling from? That's an important thing. You, control from here. And H. There we go. We're now... Okay, we're headed back toward the other stuff. So that's not going to get too far gone on us. Woo! So now we can take this guy out and try and assemble everything because he's got EC. We could also give him more monoprop if he needed that, but I think we'll be okay. Undock. You don't seem to have actually undocked. Oh, well, maybe that's the wrong... Maybe both of them dock. Because I've got two docking ports here. God damn it. Aim the camera. So I've got you, and then there's you. Neither of you think you're docked anymore, but if I go inside, then there's these smaller docking ports. You're fine. You're docked. Aha! Thank you. It's good to hear a Kerbal's voice. Electric charge is full. Monoprop is viable. We need to go over and start assembling. So, SAS can go back on. RCS. Which direction are we trying to go here? Give me... Oh, I'm controlling the wrong thing. So, give me that locked cam again. Oxidizer, liquid fuel, monoprop. Right. So why can't I change... There you go. It wasn't responding. Locked cam. I know what direction is what. And RCS on. SAS on too. That's not at all the direction I meant to go. Okay. And that's not the direction I meant to go. What? Alright, control from here. Jesus fucking Christ, that's why everything's not working. Where the fuck are my targets now? There they are. H. I gotta get some speed to catch up to him, because that guy's running away, is what he's doing. Jesus Christ, look at all the monoprop we just went through. Maybe we didn't go through that much. Maybe I'm crazy. So we need these to deploy. F5 me, because this has been a problem before. Yeah, this has been a problem before. What the fuck is even going on there? Locked? No. Motor engaged. And then... Anybody have any idea what the fuck the game is doing right now? It's doing them each one at a time. That's neat. This fucking game, man. Quick load, uncouple the big stage from de-rocket, recharge, and then do the little part suggested because this mission is making me anxious. Did we complete? Are we... Why is the robotics parts, like, operating at a different frame rate than everything else, exactly? Could you... Like, we're not fizz warped or anything? Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's a... Sure. It's out. They're all out. That's really step one. And now I'm going to control from here because I need to be aiming this wherever it is that I'm going. Where's Kerbal again? That's where we're coming away from. Yeah, this drift is going to be problematic. We could assemble the whole thing and not be able to get back to it. That's why I didn't want to, like, hit those guys, but we had so little time on the electric charge, it was a necessity. That's not even... That's the ship. These guys are further away. And getting further as time goes on. Fuck me. Oh my god. Yeah, the fact that we had to hit... Alright, we're not using that much monoprop yet. The fact that we had to hit... Oops. That we were in such a hurry that we had to decouple directly into our payload and scatter these guys off into the wind is gonna be the unmaking of everything we got here. Ooh. You get a lot of mono on the pods. Maximum Carnage with the subscription. Welcome to the Big Dick Club, Maximum Carnage. Thank you for the support. Let's fucking get where we're going here sometime today, fellas. Yes. Yeah, that's not... It's just not a lot of power. Yeah, the mono is draining slowly enough, though, so that's helpful. Give me some speed and get me to them. RCS. Back on target. I got really good at this last time, but I'm sure I'll have forgotten everything that we were doing last time, and it won't go well. And even if it does, the amount of monoprop that we're going to need to move our full weight once we're completely assembled back in that direction, you know, we'll probably end up having to push the space station to us, in part, at least. Alright, yeah, we're headed for you. Are you... Do I have the correct target? You do have the correct target. Cool, you're actually targeting the place that I want to be. Not. Yep. It's just above a little bit. Uh-huh. What am I looking at? You're looking at that. What you're looking at. RCS. Whoa. Right. Flip you around. Uh-huh. Point this down. CSH. Okay. Can I get an aim of the camera at something that's helpful? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Actually decent drift here. Push in. Push left. Yes, let's try and get aligned. Now there's a specific way that I need to attach, and this is not it. But we'll just get more or less in the position we need. Come to a full and complete stop. Okay. Well, nearly. And then this all needs to be on the same axis, so I need... yeah. Like that. And we gotta align this vertically. I know we're still going at it and getting closer. Every second. CSN. Just to make sure we don't bump into it. So... that's decentish alignment, except for we're not actually in line with the docking port. So that'll be a little bit of a problem. RCS. H. Still want to drift a little bit past it because we clearly need to turn into the align. Whoa! Alright. And that's Jelly Be Good with the subscription. Thank you so much, Jelly Be Good. And thank you for your support on Patreon. I noticed. I'm just not a good human being, so I didn't say anything, you know, at the time. I was waiting to see you here, maybe? Is that plausible? Can I sell that? Thank you so much, Shelly Be Good. Alright, and then, yep, like that. Beautiful. We're in. First connection made at a reasonable-ish angle. Yes, I think we're good on that. SAS back on. How we doing on electric charge? Fine. You don't have to worry about electric charge so much. And we're not that far from the other components, so move quick. One of them is, you know, God knows where it is. Maybe you should think about that. That's debris. 2.2. That's on our way back. Fuck! Alright, just focus on the thing you can do right now. We might be doing this whole mission over again. Control from there. Give me, again, locked cam on that position. And then I need to target you in particular. Yep, that's exactly what I need to target. Can I get... I'm controlling from here, aren't I? Why are you... Because I've still got camera aimed there or something? I'll just double check that we are controlled from here. Okay. And where are you? You're over there and you're getting further away as time goes on. Hooray. Congratulations. Okay, stop using the RCS for SAS. Damn it. What am I in the shadow of right now? Hopefully myself, because anything else is not something I want to know about. Okay. RCSH. $15 monoprop. As we pick these things up, we get more monoprop. Each of one of them has monoprop on it. Let's see. This is, if you think ASP on PC is bad, try it on console. It's even worse. It crashes just as much, and the controls are awful. I've wondered how they would possibly make the controls work, especially for building and engineering, which is half the game. I'm going to wince if not refilling monoprop at the station makes or break this. I don't think... Well, I guess it could, couldn't it? Because I'm saying that, like, one of our main problems is going to be getting back to the station when it's time for that. And we could want for monoprop. And that's the deal. God, I love these locked camera views, though. You know, just looks like we're actually watching from, like, a locked down camera position. Okay, this is getting a little close. Kind of confused on what's going on right now, so N. There we go. Just get us stopped. Alright. Now, what do you want to do? That's the wrong direction to spin. So we've got two of them on this side, which means I need to grab this in such a way that one is facing me on that side. We're kind of, everything is wrong right now. If I rotate it wrong, incorrectly, I could slam into the thing that's next to us, and then send it flying. And then have to, you know, play the game of chasing. Which is not one of the more fun games. So yeah, what do you, I need... Having trouble thinking of which way I would actually rotate to get me where I'm trying to be here. If I do that and flip all the way upside down, or... We got a lot of electric charge, don't worry about it. Just find a spot and get her done. 'Cause I think you gotta do... Nope, nope. A little bit like that. Nope. Other direction. I'm trying to get this linked up to that. But, wow, hey, you're real close. Just not on this angle. Like that. That's what we're looking at. Okay. Now from here, Have I got the clearance? Yeah, you got clearance. Wobbly. You know, it gets structure from being assembled, so... Structural stability. Get you lined up vertically. Well enough. A little bit more. A little bit more. Right there, and then when you pull it back, you'll probably be okay. And then I need up a bit. Alright, settle. Start moving in. A bit more this way. Okay. It's very wobbly. I don't remember it being this wobbly and nasty. I think I was being better about not using RCS for SAS, though. Last time. How are we doing on vertical alignment? Because that's going to be the big thing. You keep throwing me out of that with the wobbles. Hold there, please. And then if I can just up a bit, get in line. Good, good, good. RCS. It's going up. It's coming in. Yeah, I'm definitely not ready. Just trying to get closer. Drift. Go slightly past it, because we're going to have to rotate back to it. RCS off. Use SAS. It seems like decent alignment. How we doing here? That's the most important part. It's not great. It's not great. It got it ahead of me a little bit. And I didn't rotation locked, no. There's something that I can do with that? Alignment angle? I've never messed. So rotation lock, yes, F5. Rotation unlocked, alignment angle. I can rotate it? Okay. Then we've got no problems in all the world. Rotation locked, yes. Good. Yeah, that's more up and down with the 3 degree. Now, where's my next guy? I think that's him. Fuck. So that's... This is, yeah. And then here's the U. And then your TRRS Ring Mark III ship. You're out of electric charge, so I can't do anything with you. Mark II ship, Mark III probe. So I guess that's him? Like, that's him, and we're called a probe, and then... But when we went over to... I don't know which one I'm supposed to be going to, damn it. You're called a ship. You're called the probe. Alright, so then I am going to the ship, which is you, and you're fucking miles away. Wait. You're also TRS Ring Mark III ship. You're a TRS Ring Mark II ship. That's the actual place. That's what we're going to. You're controlling the wrong guy. Mark III ship, you are called what again? You're called also TRS Ring Mark III ship. Okay, so if I'm on the one I want to control and I find TRS Ring Mark III ship, that's where I need to go. Just looking around for anybody else. Okay, 5.2 meters per second away from us. Control from here. 2 fucking kilometers to cross with 17 monoprop. Sure. And that's my guy. RCS off. We rotate around. I'm controlling from here. SAS on. I'm aiming camera there. Pretty good on the SAS on moment, huh? Hold that. No, we're going towards you. We're drifting toward him. At 5 meters per second. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a bump. How much does a bump cost? SAS off, RCS on H. Yeah, you see how quickly it goes through those bumps now. I'm just gonna warp a bit. Are we getting closer or further from... Well, nobody cares about that. Where's the space station? To debris, that's not it. Mark III ship. Fuck, are you the guy that I'm supposed to be going toward? You're Mark II ship. You're Mark III ship. Fuck, I got the wrong one. Mark III ship. 1.5 kilometers away and getting further every second. Yes, Paul, you're targeting the station. Well, I spent a lot of time trying to get it right anyway. So, you know, the information is just so clearly fucking presented here. Let me be honest. So really where I need to aim is like there, maybe. This is gonna be nasty. Okay. 3.4 meters per second toward him. Got this in the bag. What bag, though? Is it the bag that's going out to the bin later? That then goes to the to the dump? What bag are we talking about? Four and a half meters per second to close 1.5 kilometer distance, and then the ship. What are you? You don't even give me a name for you. I'm gonna mouse over you. So many things, but I think the ship is back there. The Mark II. Yeah, 680. Wait, Mark II ship. I mean, it's catching up with us. It's gonna catch up with us before we catch up with that, so this could work out somehow. I don't get how that could possibly be the case, but it do seem to be the case, though. Yeah, that's the space station, and it's getting closer. Okay, now it's getting further away. I don't know if I should rush to one or the other. We're at 9.25 monoprop, and I think I gotta wait it out. I think I just gotta warp up to it. RCS is no longer a thing that he has in quantity in the bag. I mean, in the bag that's going to the bin, we've got all kinds of stuff. The electric charge is just going away, too. That's scaring me. SAS, RCS. RCS SAS. 6.3 monoprop. We're approaching at very high speed. We are, of course, on the wrong side. No, we're not. We're kind of okay. Oh, shit. Just to stop using most of my Mono. We're gonna bump it. Okay, I didn't bump it. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. This is what we need to target. Everybody needs to stop rotating. RCSK. RCS. SAS. K. H. Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. Not enough mono. Where's the ship? You were gonna have to come to us sooner or later. Probably, maybe. And that's the Mark III probe, which is nothing to us. And that's the Ring Mark III ship, which is everything. What kind of DV? We got 34 meters per second of DV. Oh, Jesus, don't use the RCS for fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, you're not designed to be flown. Control from here. Make sure I am controlling from there. Nope, that's C. Now, there you go. Give me locked cam so I know what's what. So yeah, now the plan would be catch up to it, maybe manage to reattach, transfer some mono. I don't know. I'm not sure. We got them parked next to each other. Seven meters per second. It's showing more DV when I go to burn. I don't want to actually pick up more speed in its direction. I just want to get, you know, on the heading. A bad Tom Cruise movie. Are there bad Tom Cruise? Oh. Says 60 something meters per second, 59. Pull that prograde onto target, please. Pull that prograde onto target, please. Okay, stop. Get to your retrograde. With a little fizz warp. Woof. Woof. With the wobbles. It's not meant to have an engine on it. Like, none of this is the way that it's supposed to be. Alright, give me, free cam. Just so I can not feel sick for a couple of minutes while we're trying to come up to this thing. Drift is good. Yeah, drift is very good there. Don't want to get too far off. Just like there. Do a tiny little burn. Which will slow us down a bit, but also push us back onto where we're trying to be. Alright, so we've done this, like, every way that I thought this was gonna go, we ended up having to, like, do the opposite. You know, this will go over to that, and then that'll do this, and then we'll do that. And it was, no, actually, this had to do that, and then that would went to this, and then this will be over to that. You know me, I like to run a tight mission. By which I mean a mission that probably is likely to fail. Is this plan B or plan C? This wasn't in the plan. Plan? What are these words? We do not have documents about this. What is this thing you say, plan? So it's actually that one that we're going to, and the idea would be to try and link up to it. Huh. So that we can transfer Mono over to it so it can finish doing its job. Oh shit, which direction do you want to go, buddy? Use liquid fuel or the monoprop was the question that I was asking myself, because we're coming in at it hard and hot and fast and hot and hard. And this is not the side that I want to be, you know, at him right now. Fuck. What direction is what? Back to locked. Right, now I can see. Now I know what I need to do. Which includes getting my friggin' solar panels away from this. There's one way to do that. RCSH. Okay. Okay. We don't have much monoprop on here to help him with. Fuck. I'd have to send something up just to bring monoprop to the boy. Oh, we're gonna try though. We're gonna try. I mean, if I can get it, if I could fucking link up there, I've got that kind here. It looks like that's in a reasonable position for it. That's the direction that he was steering in the first place anyway. So let's just, yep, get you pointed at him. And then switch over to him. And you do have some monoprop. Man, not much. Okay, so aim camera. Control from here. Use the SAS to try and get us, like, on the right line. RCS off. Or SAS off. RCS on. H. We're out of monoprop. Fuck. Alright, nope. that was all I could do. Okay. So then from you, aim camera, make sure we're controlling from there. It's not good, because in order to move this whole craft to him with monoprop, is going to spend all the monoprop. Stop with the SAS that's burning my, like, additional monoprop. I don't need that. Are we in the correct camera mode so that what I'm doing isn't against my own interests? Fuck. Yep. RCS is still on. Come on, baby. Yeah. Where even are you? I don't know. I'm not sure. What? Why won't you move? Move. I don't... I don't know what I'm looking at. Heh! 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 No, don't go flipping off now. Don't go flipping off. Okay. Oh! Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. Entire craft krakens to death now is kind of what it looks like it wants to do. Little bit of warp and then unwarp and then warp. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, okay. Sure. 7.6 monoprop is not helpful. Also, how the fuck am I going to transfer all the monoprop into here? Where the fuck is my monoprop tank? So that's the docking port. That's the tank. Can I just drain all in from the whole vessel? Because otherwise I'm like running around clicking these. All of them. And there's more elsewhere. Is there? In. Yeah, there's more hiding somewhere else. In the core. That's a battery bank. That's an inline reaction wheel. That's a docking port. That's a fuel tank. In. Alright. Alright, that's all of the monoprop that we have transferred to the one thing that needs to now go out and link up, and we burn through this monoprop so incredibly fast. Where's the thing we need to link up to? The further away it is, the more fucked we are. It should be just right around here. It had a slow drift. 20.6, it's gotta be you, right? That's the 20 points, so that's the HMS Space Boat. I'm glad you're telling me. Where the fuck is it? Aha! There you are. You're so close you didn't even have a tick. Alright, so what's what? You. I swear to God, if I right-click again and you don't click undock. Oh, fuck. No, no, you gave it fucking magic forces that are taking it away. And I'm not looking at it. 16 point, I did not monoprop before, and I don't know where the, oh, this fucking game. I don't know where the craft is. Switch back. That's not it. That is not the fucking craft. This is empty space, and you gave it 40. It's infinite. It's just going. Mission over. Mission over because at the last moment I undocked and Kerbal Space Program is just giving us more and more and more meters per second speed away from a target. We're generating speed. We can't find our own craft. We're not. This fucking thing. Where'd you go? Huh? That's this fucking space boat. Space boat could have come over and helped. There's Jewel. But not now. Where'd the craft even go? Hope launches go good. Sending love from Iceland. Thank you, redacted void monkey. Just what fucking cock shit bulling dick fuck, right? TRS, it's gone. Is it even showing the goddamn map? Mark 3 ship, Mark 3 probe. Mark 3 probe would be nothing in particular. And the space boat is right here. The space boat has docking ports of the correct size. Alright, emergency space boat. Try and save the fucking mission. We've got a part that's got like infinite speed generation or something. I'm not sure if it's even still in the game. TRS Mark II debris, Mark II ship, Mark III ship. Mark III ship should be it, right? So that's our target. We need to... What do we do? Get me on my target. By the way, this is the HMS Space Boat. If you've never seen it before, this is Bob's ship. It's a science vessel. Emphasis on vessel. How much, like... You don't have any fucking fuel. You were gonna, like, fuel up at this thing. God damn it. That's why he's in orbit here. He was parked here so he could refuel. The Mark II ship, Mark III probe. So is that the space station then? And it's already gotten all the way out there? I really need to, like, rename these things. There's nothing near enough. Let's just go to the space station if we can. We're at least going in kind of the right direction. We've got some monoprop. Almost no fuel. We couldn't possibly. 95 meters per second difference. I don't have enough fuel to slow us down. Monoprop wouldn't do the job. Yeah. Nope. Spaceboat can't come to the rescue. Fuck. I might be... Did we F5 and F9 yet? I can't just revert the flight. God damn it. So we must have F5'd and F9'd, and because the game glitched, like, the entire mission is ruined, it's wrecked. I might as well delete everything that we've got and fucking start from scratch. Like, I don't know how you come back from this. The thing shot off at 15 meters per second in the wrong direction. I took control of it. The camera was in the middle of nowhere, and it kept, like, gaining more speed away from the target. So I don't know if it's got some kind of physics glitch, or if that's just the readings were like that for legitimate reasons. I don't know how you come back from this. Mission is now Bob refuels, then cheese down the thing, then drags the thing back to the other thing because the impulse physics calculation buggered everything up. And we can't do that because Bob doesn't have enough delta V to be able to stop himself from 114 meters per second. So that doesn't work. I think you F5'd back at separation. You go back there and undo the bumper cars that screwed this all up. I guess our only hope at this point is just to hit F9 and find out where the fuck we are and try and pick it up from there. It's just undocking! That's all you had to do! Undock! Where were we? What is this? What is our scenario right now? We're out here. We had 17 monoprop. We had to get to the ship, the ring. We were, that's, and again, where do I rename vessels? If you go to map, info, this is ring 2 core, okay? This is fucking... Can I not rename it because it's out of electric charge? I can't rename my parts because we're out of electric fucking charge game. And you don't even show me the whole name there, so I gotta, like, go in and out of the scene and try and remember. TRS ring Mark III ship. Great. So that's gotta be it. Unless there's another one out here called TRS ring Mark III ship. Mark III probe. Mark II ship. It's running away from us. We took this over to that, I think. And parked them next to each other and then brought the whole craft the whole space station to us. That's what we did. So, is this even worth doing from here? Control from here to try and do it again. Locked cam, SAS. This is where we're going. Like, I feel like we're gonna put the effort in to try and do this, and it's just not gonna be worth it. Yeah, go ahead and spin. Where's the other vessel? It's over there. Try and save a little bit more monoprop this time. So I'm going to fizz warp there. If this is early enough, the didn't go the wrong way might make the difference on monoprop this time. We'd have to get real lucky in where we happen to, like, come in, too. Alright, don't worry about the SAS. Just get us in the place we need to be. Like, if we came in from the right side, had the right angle, and we're just able to kind of go straight into a connection, maybe we can get this linked up and then, you know, deal with, and then at least have 2 complete parts. Heading in at it. I don't know why it's so... why it looks so high above us. I'm doing on electric charge, that was another thing. Don't use RCS for SAS. RCS back off. Warp in. Keeps wanting to drift overhead. Okay, coming in at it. SAS, hold, hold, hold. RCS, H. Nope, nope, come on now. Stop, stop. Did not have the velocity correct there. So, we've grabbed it. We've certainly grabbed it. 5.67, alright, let's go back into actual joining up, like, maneuver mode. If I do that, aim camera, control from here, locked cam, aim camera again, because this fucking game, it doesn't remember what you've aimed the camera at. Alright, it may have been the best move I've made so far, actually, you don't know. You don't know till I tell you. And then when I tell you, you probably shouldn't believe me because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Whoa, 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 whoa. Which side do we need to be on? Please tell me we're on the, like, right side. SAS. I need SAS now. I don't care about the electric cost. It's got to be done. So, yep. This way. Come on. Quit, like, undoing what I'm telling you to do. Telling it to rotate, and then it, like, counter-rotates automatically. Okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. Okay? Okay. Don't get that far away, please. SAS off. RCSH. Yes. Start coming toward it instead. SAS back on. SAS back off. Alignment. Doesn't matter, because we can control our rotational alignment, we found out after the fact. So getting it just a kind of close is good enough. SAS, SAS, SAS. Monoprop of 5 point something. Okay. Big monoprop burn coming here. Monoprop's looking good. Try and SAS this. Alright. Using all resources now. Try and just make it happen. Just get close enough, and I will help. Have we done it? We done it! Oh my god. Alright, well, we've still got the electric charge for adjustments that need to be made. So... F5. Give me... rotation locked. No. Alignment angle. -3. More than that. -6. Rotation locked, yes. Well, we've got the power still for it. Again, F5ing. In 3, 2, 1, do it. Do we get the link? Did we get the link? There's still a lot of movement. Aim camera here. You do not have an undock option. It looks like we're missing this one. Like it's not deployed. Target angle 30, 15. And now that you're deployed... No, what about the other one? Are you deployed? Your target angle is 15. Shoot, running out of electric charge. Gonna undo this. Gonna redo this. Fuck. And we're out of electric charge. I don't know what we're wrong. I mean, it's robotics parts, so anything. But we've got a good F5, so I can just F9. And we can try and get that link again. Make sure this time that all of the docks are open when they go to snap together. See, this side is open. This side isn't for some reason. So, aim camera, draw me in. Come on. You, the hinge, target angle 15. You're 15. Aim camera. $15. How are we doing on electric charge? It's draining away, pawn. Right, SAS off. In case that'll help. Aim camera. I have this on buttons, but we've got... Apparently one of them is open and the others weren't, so I'm just doing whatever works. Aim camera. Give me the fucking hinge. Target angle open. Alright, now all target angles are open. I'm gonna F5 again. And 2. I think that's got it. That looked strong. That looked like everything connected. Yes, sir. And now what I'd like to do is motor disengaged. Motor... Okay, that's all the motors disengaged there. Good. That's it. We got this ring in place. Draining through the electric charge. That's the guy. That's the place. The time is now. Can I send the control from here? Can I send the craft in its general direction to help out here before we lose all EC? Give me locked cam so I know what Ansel and dorsal is. Trying to go over there. Spin me. Is that Bags, the producer? Bags is here, and the kittens are apparently now having some fun with the green screen. Okay. Okay. Careful on the electric. Now with the monoprop that we have remaining... Go ahead and use the electric charge to get dead on this target. RCSH. Okay, okay, no, it is. It helped. Alright. And there's all of it. That's the best that we could do. Send it. I could have done better. But we sent it back in the direction a little bit of the actual mothership here. Whew! When you launch your KSP version of the James Webb Space Telescope, will you recreate the Ariane 5 rocket it was launched? Hell no. Building that thing is enough in and of itself. Are we close enough for me to switch to you? Yes, we are. Alright, so find him, the Ring 2 core, and RCS off. We've still got all of the monoprop on here, and we've got the fuel resources as well. So I'm gonna try, and since he's already got 6.6 meters per second toward us, I'm gonna try and just get us on the right line. So burning here-ish. That's... Why would that do that? Why would control from here? My God. Okay, that's that. There's your problem. So yeah. Spin this over. I want to be sort of pushing my retrograde toward his anti-normal instead of making more speed toward him. That's what I'd like to do. So we'll be actually reducing our speed. As we get on his line. Yeah, see, down to 2.5 meters per second. That's a little slower than I would like at 1,000 meters between us, but it is what it is. I still want to push that off more. I wish I could see where I was trying to actually go. Wouldn't that be neat? If I knew where the target was. Okay, so there's the target I can see. And then there's... Alright, now we're on decent line. We got 59 meters per second worth of delta V. We've only got 2.6 meters per second to scrub in order to stop when we get there. We've got infinite electric charge because it's the space station, baby. And it's actually got its own, you know, way of generating electricity. Isn't that awesome? Oh, hello chat, by the way, just generally. Nasalek, how good afternoon dot how are you today? That's one of my favorite websites there. NASALick85, thank you. Hi, how you doing as well? Bo AWS, I hope you have a great day. Well, thanks. That's hadn't been going good so far, but since you said that, things are starting to come together. Got a very wobbly thing here. Don't you worry, once it's all assembled, it'll still be incredibly wobbly, probably. I had an anti-normal. She was actually kind of weird, though. Wow, they have just tore up the green screen there, haven't they? Alright, we've also got 14.38 monoprop on here. And we're going to have to drop this engine component before that comes on, so we will be using monoprop entirely for the final attachment from this side instead of that side, which is not at all how this was intended. Everything has gone wrong. Everything that could go wrong, and some of the things that couldn't possibly go wrong have gone wrong. 3.2 meters per second. Let's do a little bit of a warp. I know that we've got some drift here that I'm going to have to correct for. I don't want to let it get out of hand. I also don't want to waste burn doing like minor little corrections. So at 500 meters out, I will do one more burn to get our retrograde onto his anti-target. Better like that. Tiny little burn. Get another one. Overkill. Overburned that. Oh, yeah. And we're wobbly. If I go in one contiguous direction with the SAS, then we'll be better off. Okay, hold there, please. If you can. Coming in okay, Adam. Electric ASP speedrun, science mod run. The science mode speedrun. Yeah, that was the one where I really developed all of that was my best delivered speedrun. I got good at that. I actually prefer the career mode version because it's the same thing, but with some, you know, playing with, what do we call it? Money laundering in Kerbal Space Program. I really like that. That is kind of an accurate representation of what's going on there. But that would be another thing for me to eventually put in the sub-goal list there, is to come back to the Kerbal speed run and take back the one world record that I lost and improve the other two. I'm never doing full game or land all planets or whatever the fuck it was that I did. I'm never doing 100... Was it 100% that I did? I'm never doing that shit. It's just awful. There you go. Coming in dead at the target, almost. Oh, have you done that? Yeah. Yeah, there's a video up on the channel somewhere where it's career mode tech tree unlock. That's my favorite. And then the 100% or whatever, that was just 2 hours of my life I don't get back, and other people can do it a lot better. Kind of just a category that's... I think at the time I was doing it, it was a reasonable run, but more active categories, I'm pretty sure, have done everything that I do in the 100% science thing better. So, feels kind of like a lot of stress, a lot of headache, a lot of not understanding what's happening, and then at the end of the day, what did you get? Well, I got an easily beaten technical world record. Trying to use just purely liquid fuel for this state because, you know, we're going to make the final connection with monoprop, and I just don't want to waste any of it. And you know what I could do if I was, like, really smart? Get right up to him, like, if I get right on my retrograde, I don't want to get so close as I actually, you know, I'm close enough to blow him away with my engine exhaust, obviously. But if I, like, just negate my speed almost entirely. There we go. And then whatever drift I've got right here is where I throw this. So I'm gonna warp to see where my drift is. And it seems to be pretty much in the direction that I'm heading. Go back to, like, is that free cam? Yeah, free cam. So I could now release this stage and we'd be in a pretty decent spot. In fact, if I released it, I'm gonna F5 before I do. Don't you worry about nothing there. I need, yeah, like that, and it'll drive me up and in his direction when I throw this away. Just trying to figure out which direction is which direction on the ball for what I'm trying to do by eye. Yep, stop. You've overcooked the turn here. My God. Yeah, I'm very confused. I'm gonna go to lock cam just so I know what the fuck, what direction is what here. Still not entirely clear on what I'm doing when I'm doing it here. It's just, it's very not responsive is the deal. Alright, I think this is where... Fuck it. I think this is where fuck it, because I'm really having trouble, like, trying to understand. I'm pressing buttons, it's not doing anything because we got so much inertia and I'm not understanding. F5 from here, and let's just get rid of the stage. Decouple, and then with that stage, can I... I've got electric charge here, almost none of it. So if I orbitally get to my retrograde, I can deorbit this one. So do it. Oh, you can't. You don't have any SAS. So I have to do it with engines. Okay. But yeah, I want to deorbit at least one of these fucking things. And we've got 3.85 ECU. But you know what? We have infinite ECU so long as I fire it before we lose power completely, because the engines will generate electricity for me. So just, yep, float to your retrograde a little bit more. And so that you're not, you know, pointing directly at the space station when I blast your engines. All right, fire. What's our periapsis? 10. Good. We've deorbited one of them. It was fun. You're the guy who's completely dead and drained, and you're the one who has to get over to him now with nothing but monoprop in order to make it happen. And we are drifting further and further away. I want to control... undock? Are you docked to something? You shouldn't be docked to anything. That's... Alright, just control from here. That makes me worry, but F5 somewhere at some point. Give me locked cam again because I'm doing so much of this stuff by eye and not on the ball. I just need to know. We've got infinite ECU, so don't worry about SAS. Lot less crazy, way more nimble. Much easier to control here. And then, yeah, that is... There's the docking port that we want to go to. Alright, see how far this RCS gets us. There's not much monoprop here. It's only 1 meter per second we gotta cancel. Stop wasting my monoprop on SAS! Okay. We've got a lot of monoprop, honestly. But it depends on how this all ends up coming together. Are we in a mode here? Yeah, you're in locked. Am I? Because no, I'm not. If I were in locked, we wouldn't be spinning around the damn thing. I want locked, and then I want aim camera. Like, my view should be spinning with it if we're locked. But I do have a lot of rotors, so maybe my view is spinning with it. Where the hell's the thing we're going toward? There it is. Why are we... Wait, sorry. We're no longer going toward it. How? How is that possible? Did you not auto-strut? Due to the fear of Kraken? I tend not to auto-strut in general. I like to use real struts if I'm gonna strut. Why? How do we keep... SAS? I don't understand how it is that I keep... I guess I'll make more speed in his direction. RCSH... But now we have to cancel all that speed. It's just, why do we keep drifting so hard? Yeah, this is probably a scrubbed pass, but it's like, why? Why all this? .5. Just got a lot of free-moving rotors is the thing. This doesn't seem like things are going to be going great for me in about a second here. SAS. How? How are you going away from me, like, with this... Where are you getting this speed? Are you generating your own magic force? He's running away from me. He is. Like, the whole time I'm like, why is this... He's gaining speed. I did nothing but chase him the whole time. And he's constantly getting further and further away from us. Another beautiful Kraken creating magnet, like, whatever. F9. Is the SAS pushing you backwards? And there's no way for it to generate... No, it has to be that craft was, like, going somewhere or something. Like, we can't... The RCS wasn't creating force. Fucking game. What if I did undock from here? You're in Atmo. We're in Atmo? Why are we in Atmo? When did things get all crazy like this? In order to get all this done, we ended up in fucking atmosphere? Son of a bitch, I didn't notice that. Okay, undock. But that means I'll never be able to push myself back up now that I'm undocked. 0.7 kilometers. What's our parry? 66? Oh my god. When the fuck did we manage to do this? Like, well, regardless, like, get this, don't even worry about getting that other thing down. Fucking, give me the fucking goddamn lock cam! Cunt! Thank you. And control from the side that makes fucking sense. You know, the one that I keep telling you to control from, and then you go and do other shit? You know that one. RCS. That's wrong direction, apparently. What? What? Am I not... And we're in the fucking camera mode where my ansel and dorsal is correct. Fucking cocksucker. And you're controlling from here, correct? We're all in agreement. Then, what we would do... That's not actually generating force, is the thing. Okay, kind of it is. Fuck. Pawn is simulating the ISS orbit for NASA? I guess. How do we get from 74 point something either side of this thing? I mean, we're F9ing into Mission Scrub is what it, you know, again, after all this, like Mission Scrub 9,000 fucking times so far, but we're hitting Atmo right here, right now. There's nothing I can do. There's something you could do. What could I do? Fucking... Nothing is controlling right, either. Control from here. There isn't a single control here that's doing anything that makes sense for me. Locked cam. Oh, we're upside down. Oh, isn't that fucking peachy keen. If, with the engine, I can get that linked to the wrong side of the thing. I don't even know if there's enough clearance. But if that could be done, then maybe we could push this up into an orbit. I seriously doubt it. But it's an idea. Okay, we do have some prograde speed momentarily. There we go. We're heading toward the place. The thing is that I need it to be... I need to come in harder, like, from this angle. 0.8 meters per second. And then, like, spin into it or something. Pull in my solar panels. I'm just trying to force it at this point. What's my orbital pro and retro? So that was retrograde. We wouldn't want that. Come on. Nope. Nope. Yeah, and now that I got it spinning, like we're extra double fucked, would be my guess. Am I? Why? The engines weren't doing anything. Like, we weren't getting any closer. Nothing was happening. So, fuck it, kind of a thing. Back to F9. This is an idea. This is an idea. All right, this could, you know, something. And I doubt we could make the Delta V to put ourselves into orbit. But this is, I'm gonna do this. I just gotta go through, every time that I do this, I gotta go through these fucking motions of you, fucking locked is the one that I never want to stop on. And it's the one that I need to be on, and if we're locked, then we're controlling from here, and I'll aim the camera at there, and it should be in that direction, and then spin me over. Don't use any of my monoprop, because end of the day, if this were going to work, we'd have to push it back into orbit with this engine, and then detach and flip around something, use the monoprop to reattach. But we're just so close to one another, you know, to each side of the space station right now that, like, there's a potential for this to somehow kind of half, almost, nearly make some sense or work. So okay, again with the pulling into the solar panels and trying to, like, dive in at the turn on this. Gonna miss it. Gonna miss it this time. Okay, maybe we can catch it on the backside. Doesn't matter where I attach, so long as I attach. And again, don't even know that we've got clearance for it. Whoa! That was a lot of force. That was more force than I intended. Stop! Nope. 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 This rotation, where the fuck is it coming from? I'm holding the other direction. You're going in that one. I'm like spinning it with us now or something. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. Killing the engines. Nope. Nope. It's drifting again. Yeah, I know. I heard all about it. Down at the water cooler. Fly where it is. Fly where it's gonna be. Yeah, that's another missed attempt. Alright, so fly where it's gonna be. Of course, now we're like on a perfect friggin' planetary parallel with it. It's not rotating in any direction that we could get at. Give it another bump. And we got a lot of liquid fuel here. Fucking get in there. Fucking get in there. Go! It was pretty good. It was a good attempt. I'm having fun now. This is fun for me at this point. I think this is entirely like I don't know if we've got the clearance. I just want to like get one good pass so that I could prove that we've got the clearance to even make a connection there between these 2 points. If I just look at it from the side, and then yeah, it's just barely, probably. You know, there's some flex to everything. I want to take another couple of passes at this before we give up and do everything from start. And probably get it done in like 45 minutes. But let's take a live stream break before we do that, because we have been here for 2 hours and it was fun. Feather touch. I think this is the way through. So yeah, 7-8 minute live stream break. When we come back, we'll carry on the space dance here, the final piece to be assembled to our Stargazer. It's the name of this song by the U.S. Army Band. Don't go anywhere, pawn that out. Hello, I am the Ronan Paul. Welcome back to a twitch.tv/Ronan Paul live stream. On twitch.tv/Ronan Paul, and crack one open with me and join me. As we fight the atmospheric drag forces, or shut up. As we fight the atmospheric drag forces that are being imparted currently to our space station because, like, I might just let this one go so that I can kind of recap where we are right now. In assembling the space station, which was at 74 kilometers, we are now descending into the atmosphere with a periaps of below 67 and dropping because we've hit Atmo from 74. The only way that we get to this, place, by the way, I've got an LED thing around my neck I made today, don't worry about it. The only way we get here is in chasing the phantom forces and ridiculous, decoupling, but something goes wrong and then robotics are interacting and creating phantom delta V. We had everything up at 74 kilometers. I released a couple of things. They started drifting. I should have just, reverted at that point because we had drift. It was the moment that shit went haywire was I decided to just roll with it. I decoupled into a thing because we were low on electric charge, and it's been a hell of a stream. It's really worth watching to see the whole thing. PaulNlive.RonanPauln.com. And if you can't hear me right now on YouTube, it's because they've censored the open source music that is in the public domain that I was playing. But so hell of a ride getting here, but to go from 74 kilometers to here, then all of the things where we had this chase that and that chase this, it means that at some point one of these pieces had to have picked up 7,000 meters per second, or dropped 7,000 meters per second, not per second, 7,000 meters worth of height in terms of whatever speed that would be, and that does not happen. That didn't happen. But it happened, but it didn't, from 74 kilometers, it didn't happen, but it happened. So, it's just, the whole thing has been fighting Kerbal the entire time. While doing something that is in and of itself very difficult, which is why I hate this game. Why it's a love-hate relationship, and it leans more toward the hate, because the more interesting of a thing you want to do, the more complicated, the deeper you get into this, then the more you find how much it just all falls apart, how spit and duct tape it is made, and you try and do something that would be really impressive, that's really going to be entertaining for you to do, that's going to be worth your time, and then you get there and you find out it won't do that. Why? Because the game breaks and stuff. So we can see that just by hanging out and letting it happen, our periaps is dipped in 63. This is a descent. This whole structure is coming down. So what I'm last ditch effort, because we've F5'd a number of times, we're totally screwed. The entire thing is fucked at this point because of Kerbal. Last-ditch effort is on our last F5 when we're at a 69-kilometer thing. I'm trying to snap this ring to that ring at a place where it was never meant to attach those rings. I'm not sure that it has clearance, and we don't have enough time to get an accurate position, and we don't want to spend any of our monoprop doing it, because the monoprop is what would possibly allow us to, finish assembling this at some point in future. So as we hit atmosphere, I'm trying to get over, grab that ring, turn this thing prograde, and then, use the 55 meters per second of delta V we have left in the tanks to try and get us a stable orbit again. That's simple as that. If I pulled it off, it'd be fucking amazing, right? The planet expanded, that's all. That's possible. Maybe the planet's gaining weight. We all are these days, era of COVID. But so we're going to F9 again. And I'm going to try as quickly as I can to see if it's possible to grab this thing and push it into a stable orbit before everything goes tits. And a bunch of problems here. I need to control from here every time. I need to aim camera. I need to get over to locked cam so I know what the ansels and dorsals are, and then point us at the thing we're trying to get to on a very slow-moving vessel that right now, that's not... So the ansels and dorsals were lying to me there because of the position that the camera decided to put me into. Thank you. Brilliant. Loving it. And yeah, atmospheric drag means that everything's going to start moving and spinning, and it's getting grabbed and pulled in ways, and so deeper we get into Atmo, we're breaching 69K in a couple of seconds here, the more everything moves of its own volition and whatnot. So I'm trying to get us over to where we need to be before it starts spinning and rotating and doing horrible things. Okay, yep, pull me in this direction. Yes, yes, yes. 1.3. Then, like, spin me. Okay, you're not actually turning in the direction I want you to. I mean, you are, but incredibly slowly to the point where good fucking luck making this happen. Whip this Tokyo drift around. Yeah. Okay, and use the engines a little bit, get some extra gimbal, and we're just dancing around it now, and I can't get on the fucking line with the thing. I can't get on any line with the thing. If we just drift away from it a bit, I'll just negate our going away. Nope, that didn't keep us from going away. That piece is also that much more lighter than us, so it's getting grabbed by the wind and pulled away from us. Any delta V that I create going toward it is going to be negated shortly. And we're just going around it in a fucking circle. Like, the odds that we could do this, that I could go around it at the angle where it's completely impossible, don't even get a fucking chance to take a shot. Just utterly insane. Now it's 68 kilometers, about to hit 67. Yeah. Yeah. Dancing around it on the fucking horizon where there's... Can I get like a flat fucking shot at it? Is that at all possible? I need to go the opposite direction of what I think makes sense. And if I could figure out what direction is what here. Okay, that's trying to go right and left is just spinning all of these pieces. Brakes on. I see, so we're controlling from a point. Got it. I absolutely have to right click. I was like, maybe I can take the step out of changing where we're controlling from, but left and right are actually rotational axes until I change what we're controlling from. So, control from here, and brakes on again, and fucking go a completely different way that makes no sense, just to try and change... Give me something. Locked cam. Just to come at it from a different angle. Okay. Incredibly slow to react vessel here too. Flip me around, flip me around, flip me around. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. Fuck. Just dance around the fucking thing. I'm holding full left right now, and you see like all the directions we're going in. Okay. Burning engines. Pretty constantly. 4 meters per second speed toward the damn thing, and then we just whip right past it. We were doing so well before the live stream break, like I was close. I was getting these moves that were like, hey, we almost had it there. Maybe this is possible. Maybe that's possible, bitch. Give me an F9 again. So, ultimate, like, total mission scrub, 2.5 hours wasted, is just use the engines that we have, use the engine power that we've got. Control from here. One, two, three, four. To get us... Try and save this part without even worrying about that part. Can I get like a little kick? A little extra? All right, 1.1 meters per second, but there's too much drift on it. I counteract my drift by burning the other side. Nope, I'm not going to be able to. We're just getting into the spin around it thing cycle again. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Oh, that was the closest we've gotten in a minute. Okay. Stopped it. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. And, wait for it. Burn. Nope. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Come on. Burn. Come on. Grab, you son of a bitch. I got it. It's possible to grab it. Get on your prograde. Get on your orbital prograde. In a hurry. What do we got? 34 meters per second of delta V. You magnificent bastard. I can't believe I fucking got it. What do we got in periaps? 66, and we're there. Ah, oh, fuck me. It actually would be better to burn a little bit toward the sky, I think. My app WAPS is fine. I mean, it's at least, you know, in space. Okay, I'm burning. This is me burning. Look at me burning. Yeah, this is... Alright, 29 meters per second. If we could just stay in space, follow your prograde. I'll make sure that my upwaps doesn't descend below, and we'll get out of... We're losing height so quickly on the Perry. So, from here, if I burned at the sky... I burned radial out. Put that behind us. 22 meters per second of DV. What's our height? That's not us. That's not us. I love the fucking game. I love the fucking game. What a fucking game this is. That's not us. What? Like, our altitude is not 74. I don't know what I'm looking at there. Fucking burn. No. 21 meters per second of DV. Again, burning skyward. I need the delta V left over to raise our periaps once we get, you know, somewhere. We're losing too much height. Down to 14 meters per second. I don't know what I could do. We've proven that I can grab it anyway. And what the fuck? No! Us! 67.9. Keep rising, baby. Periaps is just running a fucking way. Alright. 12 meters per second. 68.2, 68.3. 11 meters per second of fucking Delta V left. I don't know what to do other than this, other than to burn halfway between Sky and Prograde. And just try and get us up to, you know, fucking space. Like, if our AppWaps stops descending, every time that we, you know, every meter that we go up, it reduces the amount of drag on us and our AppWap stops going down. I think we're going to make it now. Get me up to 69K. Use mono. I'm trying to save the mono prop because it's the only way that we could actually, like, finish assembly without having to send up other craft. We're fine now. The question is, do I have enough from the top of our AppWaps? We're going to get back into space. Do I have enough from the top of our AppWaps in 11 meters per second of Delta V to raise the 64 up to, you know, anything? And I think so. I think we got a good chance here. 69.2. I'm just gonna warp a little bit. Fizz warp. We're in Atmo. That's how the game works. 69.5. 69.6. I'm going 3 times Fizz. Managed to keep 72 kilometers. And we're in space. And we're in space. Alright. That's the music we wanted to hear. You can do it. Do it for the kittens. I don't know. It's not what the kittens need. You know? Am I the mission controller that the world needs? Or the one that they want, or the one that they got? I don't fucking know. Alright, so get me up near the prograde, but this ship turns real slow. Also, do I have my, No, I never brought my... Wow. I never brought my solar panels in, even as we were doing all the, slamming into... linking up. Look, I almost got the spokes parallel, even! Alright, yeah, find your prograde. The one we don't deserve. Yeah, nobody deserves this shit. See, our fucking AppWaps is changing. Like, we're not creating force outward, game. I don't know if you're aware of this, but like any force that we apply to ourselves right now is force we apply to ourselves. We're in space. We have a speed. That speed remains constant unless acted upon by an outside force, of which there are none in your game. Alright, we're on prograde. How much can we get? I really should just burn it all at once. Dead on the AppWaps, but I'm not going to because it'll be more, you know, spooky to see it happen real slow. And get ready. Ready for the burn? And burn. Okay, I didn't have to fire it all out there, is the thing. We've got 77 and 72. Huzzah. I guess. Maybe. Alright. We've saved this portion of things. Still thinks we got 2 meters per second of Delta V somehow. Liquid fuel oxidizer 54660. We've got the fucking liquid fuel that's in storage. We've got the liquid fuel that's for the space station that I completely forgot. It's in here. We've set it to no transfer across the things. Disable crossfeed or whatever. I think. It doesn't matter. We didn't need it. We don't need it. That was a very important part of the thing. So that was part of our space station testing, can we survive atmospheric drag forces? And we passed the test at 67 kilometers. That's exactly what we were going for there. If anybody says different, you know, fuck that guy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to warp us over to, like, this side of things. I guess I'm going to have 5. Save of the century. It will go down in history, perhaps. What do you mean save? That was standard testing. From here, we want to decouple the thing with the other stuff, but we want prograde force for us and retrograde force on that. So if I'm on prograde and then I fire, then that'll raise our periapsis and lower its, which it's still going to be trapped in fucking space, whatever. But yeah, get on your prograde, and I think this is an F5. I don't know if we can finish assembling the thing as it is, but F5. All right, new point in history. And I am going to go ahead and kick that off. Where are we in terms of our apoaps? Yeah, so 72002 for us. 72002. Transfer the mono? I don't think it has any mono. This thing doesn't have any mono in it. It was just a pusher. Just a liquid fuel pusher. So we're just throwing away what should be an empty engine here. Where are we? Coming up on the apoaps. I don't really have to wait for it, but I am choosing to. Let's do it at the best possible time. 72002, remember that. And we're decoupling now. I put almost no force onto that decoupling stage. Okay, so 72016, up from 02. It really just didn't matter, did it? No. So now that's just more space debris we got to collect and knock down after this. But from this point, Alt F5, ring, station, post, awesome, save, decouple. From this point, what we would have to do, like the goal is, we need to decouple from here. And it's actually this side. Fuck. Fuck, double fuck, triple fuck. I think it's, yeah, it's this side that we're supposed to attach to. The other side is supposed to be docking ports. So we decouple from that, let it drift away, and then I've got to, like, monoprop. Oh. Maybe I can, like, impart a little bit of spin by bumping it or something like that. I got a monoprop around it with all of this craft, and then come around and snap up to it on the other side. Wait, though. You've got SAS, and you're controllable. When you're detached, I can just rotate you to be in the direction that we need. Yes. So I rotate that on perfect axis, and then I just RCS monoprop into it. Simple as that. I think we might have actually gotten this. It might have worked out. Alright. So, undock. And that might be one of two, because there are 2 docking ports in here that allow for all kinds of shit to, but it shouldn't be double docked on this side. And no, yeah, it should, because this is the wrong side, and so yes, it would. So you got you, and then where's the other one? You. No, I can't see. Aim camera here. Aim camera here. Zoom me in. So you're not docked. You have no undock option. You have no undock option. What's going on? What's happening? Nugget sauce. What the hell is going on here? Enable staging. Make primary docking node. Make primary docking node. I think I might have to click that, and then I can undo. Make primary docking node U, and then undock. Okay, that's a lot of unlikely force. Ship 2 probe SAS disengaged. What? Yeah, that's not really a thing that would happen. Back over, like, which one am I controlling? I'm controlling you. You've got no monoprop. Nope. I'm controlling you. Give me locked cam. Make sure I'm controlling from here. And before we get too far drifted, target him. RCS. Please don't use up all my RCS on SAS, please. Fuck. Yeah, now you're gonna get crazy rotational shit. Yeah, you're drifting. I need RCS H. Where the fuck is my... There it is. And we're out of monoprop. Alright, let's do that again from the Alt F9. Yeah. Because we got crazy decoupling force, and if we don't get that, then this is fucking easy. It's in the bag. And if we do get that, then it's gonna go something like what we're seeing right here. What the fuck did I call it? Why do I always have to be, like, stupid with the Alt F9 names? Just to make my life harder? It's not impossible. It's necessary. Cue Interstellar music. Alright. So we just need this to undock correctly. So I'm going to start by trying to undock, like, the center docks, maybe, this time? Like, that's the junior. Undock. So the center one should be undocked. Now I need to make one of these the primary node. Make you the primary node. Right-click off of it. Right-click back into it. Undock. I guess it's because we're so close to it. We had to force that relationship. Yeah, are you just fucking married to one another now? Or what the hell's going on, huh? I'm gonna do a little warp. And then from this guy, again, give me locked cam. Give me fucking any view that I can fucking use. Control from here. Should be locked cam. My ansels and dorsals should be like that. And then just don't let the drift get crazy. So, RCS. That's pretty stabilized on drift. Now, with, not you, but you, I have electric charge and I have SAS. So, I'm just going to try and... I need enough drift for us to get clearance so that I can spin this. If I go back to you, and I hit with the RCS a little bit of that. And then I go back to you. Yeah, I think that's better. Have we got clearance yet? Maybe. So, control from here. And make sure we're in locked cam. We are. So if I just rotate. Turn the SAS on. Overspun, overspun, overspun. Line you up as flat as I can. A little bit more, I think. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. Right about there. Hold, hold, hold. Okay. And then back to this guy. And this shouldn't be too goddamn hard. Give me aim camera somewhere nearer the front. And now, RCS, H, get us going forward, up, what are you doing, Pawn? It's the other side of this space station that you need, you fucking moron. We need to be attaching here. Fuck. It's okay. We apparently have just enough clearance before we slam into him and break stuff. Control from here. RCS N. N. What? No. The SAS fucking kicked in and did some stupid shit. Doesn't matter, it's fine. This is how we always planned it. Exactly the maneuver. Are we in locked mode? Locked camera mode? RCS. I need to change my cameras and shit, but I ain't got time. Fucking aim the camera anywhere that's helpful. Love that everything's spinning around me while I'm trying to do this. That's fucking great. Fucking brakes on. That'll help. Quit draining my monoprop on SAS and throwing me off course. I don't need that shit from you. Okay. RCS. And then RCS off. And then RCS on. 1.18 monoprop remaining. We are approaching the target at 0.1 meters per second. Parachute will help here. Please concur. Do you concur? Doctor, do you concur? I guess I don't understand. Why would I need to... Do you concur? We have alignment. Go hard. Magnets interfacing, trying to make love, make sweet, sweet love. Why is love not so sweet? Okay. If I just tilt up a bit. Sweet love! Sweet love! Sweet love has been made. We have a fully assembled space station, maybe? Lights off. Lights on. I have... Yes! Flashing on this side, flashing on those sides. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Sweet, hot, docking, wet love, live on twitch.tv. / Ronin Pawn. Are you... Motors disengaged? Good. Motors are... Because look at what the fuck's going on with the robotic parts.
The Force will be with you always. Great shot, kid. That's a 1 in a million.
I thought so myself. Thank you very much, Jermacian. I can't believe we did it. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. Motor is disengaged here. That's good, I think. I'm not going to lock anything down. I'm going to F5. We always have the Alt F5 to go back to if something went really, really fucked up. But we've F5'd here. And that means, what does that mean? That means, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that means we can start up the spin.
Another 100% fully executed totally as planned, Ronin pawn mission completed.
It's you come here for competency and consistency, and I just deliver. That's just what I do. Only have to shout some profanities, you know, once every hour and a half or so. Standard rotors. Got them both. Right's on top, left's on bottom. I think the official startup. 0.52 monoprop left in this, so we used everything. But we got every single scrap of liquid fuel and oxidizer that we intended to bring with us up here, apparently. Let's go. Hey, how you doing? Are you gonna die? Good. Enjoy that. He's not, actually, which is sad. Let's go to Daybreak. So, one of those is us. Get over here, into the sunrise. Yes, there she is. Get me free cam, free view. Planet should be underneath me. Yes, that's what we were looking for. All right, then. It's time to start our rings a spinning. I know it looks like they already are. They already are, for some reason. But don't pay no attention to that. Torque limit. Torque motor is engaged, motor is engaged. If I press 5, it disengages both motors. If I press 5, it engages both motors. We have the brakes on, so I put the torque limit up to 100 on this guy, I put the torque limit up to 100 on that guy, and then I disengage the brakes. We have centrifugal simulated gravity on the TRRS LKO SS HMS. The tip ring sleeve low Kerbal orbit space station Her Majesty's ship. Too fast. Whoa, 19 G's. At this low width, somebody did the math on this. If this is doing 10 rotations per minute, which it will look a little bit slow because we got a part count here and forces that the game doesn't want to interact with, but this is supposed to be about 1G. By RP, oh right, the TRRS. It's a lot of TRRS, LKO, SS, HMS by RP. We did it. We done did it. And importantly, that center platform is almost sitting still. Now, if I, like, I'm actually gonna leave that as it is, and then I'm gonna like try and do a time warp here, and then untime warp, and so the center will kick up for a second. But then it settles. And we have a still center column. Perfectly still. Which is how it should be. God damn it. And so, in order to dock to the space station, all you have to do is bring your ship up to it, match its rotation. That's the funnest part. In theory, look at that! Look at what we're looking at here, huh? They're gonna steal my designs and make this next space station like this. It's so cool. It's almost worth the nightmare. Almost, nearly. I love it. boy, that would be... Imagine, so if you're in here, right? You're standing in there, and you're just feeling 1G, and you look out the window. It's the entire Earth just rotating around you. So... Extra questions. So where to dock? Are the Clampetrons spinning too? Yeah, they're so yeah, you get up here, you gotta match your rotational speed to those, and then come in for the dock. And then everybody on the space station suddenly goes, whoa! When the weight of your craft, you know, links to that craft. But that was part of the design. That was intended. I was pretty goddamn impressed. What was I gonna do? You were gonna do something. I was gonna do something, I swear. Oh, I was gonna aim it at the planet, actually. Or, you know, make it stand upright. Would be the idea there. So if I go to control from here... Right. And then, we want to point toward the sky. Maybe a little bit of wobble, I don't know. Just to make people as sick as they could possibly be on this space station. Oh, Bill, I forgot you were here. This is Bill Kerman's actually running this operation. So that's actually that's the radial out, right? So you could hold your radial out. There you go. We're all set. We are all set. Drop both of those. So yeah, if you look out this window, you'll see Kerbal just whipping around. Should have added rotors to the dock so it could rotate the other way to make docking easier. What fun is that? That's why I didn't. That doesn't sound fun at all. Having to get your ship like spinning at the right... That's worth my time. Look at that. Oh my god. Just passing over the ground underneath. That's the thing. Can you transfer Bill to a window on a ring? Oh my god, I could, couldn't I? So Bill, you're in here. If I do a transfer crew, and I see who's trying to call me, and my producer is bugging me too. He's grabbing at my wrist. Okay, I'll call you back after the stream. We want to transfer you to... How about there? To... What? Select a part to transfer Bill Kerman to. Right. That one. No? That one. Bill Kerman moved to Mark 1 crew cabin. Okay. Now, what are you doing? Get rid of that. So now, Bill, let me see your view. What? What am... I don't think that's what you'd be seeing, Bill. I don't... It doesn't seem right. Is it glitching the fuck out, Pawn? I mean, the IVA is certainly trying to guess at what it should be seeing outside the window right now. Let's look the other direction. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure, there's that. That's all happening. Yeah. So it's like the parts that are behind it, it's drawing the pieces that connect it to the thing. That's a way to go. If I go back outside and look at it, there's no reason why it should be doing that. Can I interior overlay? Hey, there we go. There's Bill. How you doing, buddy? You having a good day? It was better before you looked out the window, huh? Like, can I... Ooh, what would the game do if I told it to aim camera at that? Oh. Oh. So there we go. Okay, maybe I need to get a little bit lower. Now we can... This is the best... best version of Bill's view that we're going to probably get here. Unbalanced. Kerbals have mass. Oh yeah, now the weight is all thrown off. You need to diet, or just make sure that somebody's standing on the other side at all times. Yeah, and then just it shows through all of the parts. Why wouldn't it? When you get why not? Bill, let's just turn that off. Okay, and now I just could we not focus on that part? Any other part? Thank you. Bill on a carnival. Yeah, I mean, in theory, this is correct. This is all the way that it's supposed to be. Aim camera there, Bill. I want to transfer you. Oh, I don't know what part you're in. Transfer crew. There's no crew there. Well, you're in one of these three. Transfer crew. There's no crew there. Would it be... Shit, which one was... Yeah, what about you? Are you there? Transfer crew? No? Are you... Then you gotta be there. You gotta be there. Transfer crew. Transfer. Back to the center column. There you go. And now let's see your view from in here. There's a lot of jiggly forces going on out there, is what it appears to be. Not a lot of... That's a great view, though. Yes, he does. For you can't even really see that there's a ring space station going on here. And do you have a... You don't have that there. I didn't put a solar panel over your view. Go outside. I put a solar panel over your view. You're actually looking through a fuel tank, in fact, Bill. Alright, well that was an airlock. That was always, we decided that was the thing. It's not like a control station. It's just an airlock for Kerbals to be able to board if they're outside the craft. But I think, not 1000% sure, I think we fucking nailed it. I'm going to turn all the lights off. And then turn them all back on at the same time. And see if we can't get an agreement in when our red blinky lights should blink. We can't. That's another weird thing. Like, what is going on with these blinky lights? They're all part of one craft. We turn them on at the same time. Apparently the blinky lights have, like, independent memory of when their start time is. I guess it's neat because they're at a perfect... Yeah, one side goes on, the other side goes on. One side goes on, so that's cool. It's just like, how did you do that, Kerbal? I doubt it. It couldn't possibly be intentional, right? Well, out of the 2 ring stations that I have made, this one is one of my top 2. Top 2 favorite. That's great. And if we just rotate the camera at exactly the right rate, then only everything else is spinning, see? You just make everything. So it is making me a little bit sick to look at, I think. So there's that. You don't want to hang out here too long. I'd like to see you try and make a space shuttle, the hardest thing I've ever tried to make in KSP. So we have a shuttle. I'll tell you what, since you bring it up and since we're here, like, we're done. I did it. We didn't have a contract to do that. We made no money for doing that. Yay. And we're getting low on funds. We're down to less than 2 million. But we do have a shuttle. I will show you the shuttle because it's actually out right now. I put it up for a test that we were running and then never brought it back down. Oh wow, look at what the frame rate can be. There's the TRRS surrounded by a bunch of trash that it took to get it up there. We should just be somewhere in orbit here with with the shuttle. Temp? Temp might be our shuttle. Yeah. Valentina is on board it. She was taking up a, one of our descent pods that we came up with. Our lawn jarts, our Kerbal lawn jarts. We can put a Kerbal in and throw them back at Kerbin, throw them home from min-miss height, and they hit atmosphere and they're fine. But this is our shuttle. 40-ton shuttle. And yeah, you're done with that mission, so you can go ahead and close that up. I don't know if I've got buttons for that, but we'll just right-click and get her done. This is our, free. Little penguin snub-faced little shuttle that I made. Yeah, get on your prograde. Why is... What camera am I in right now that it looks like this? Like, I want free. And then you get on your prograde, and then rotate over. That we can see from the top. Yes. So right now, in orbit, the shuttle is designed to, you know, carry payloads up. So in orbit, after delivering its payload up here, it is 2,656 meters per second of delta V remaining. It is designed to bring back down. Only reason I hadn't brought it back down was I was like, she's up here. Maybe she can do something at some point. I don't think she can do anything at any point. Like, what would she do? She doesn't even have... Did you have, like, docking ports available in here? Like, we'd have to... Something that could fit in there and park. She delivered a payload. It felt stupid to have 2,600 meters, you know, all this fuel here and just bring it back down, so I left it up. That looks real aerodynamic. It flies as well as it needs to. I can land it. Especially when I've got some fuel left, but you don't really want to come down this heavy. So it's another reason to leave it up. But, so that's our shuttle, and now I will show you how we get it up. I will leave her up here. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll bring her back down and see if I can't land this thing again, but, like, that is fuel that she could take to a space station if we had another, so, you know, a min-miss space station or something like that. I don't know. It just seems pretty wasteful. 2,600 meters per second of DV sitting in a tank, and I guess we'll just bring it back down or throw it out before we do. But yeah, it took a hot minute getting that shuttle to work. Like you say, one of the hardest things you ever tried to make in KSP. It wasn't one of the hardest things I've tried because my things are always stupid and crazy and cause the game to explode and fall apart. So I've tried things, other things have been harder, but it was not easy. Is this modded in any way? No. We are on completely stock KSP except for visuals and audio, but no game-changing anything. No extra parts or anything. So if I can... It's just called the 40-ton shuttle, if I recall. But it might have a number in front of it or something. The 40-ton shuttle. Yes. This is how we launch it. And you damn right with the idea of a fucking hard thing to actually get to go to space. In order to get the, like, weight imbalances inherent to, you know, just making a shuttle. And making this with wings and trying to make sure that, you know, there would be clearance for things, not just, like, clipping parts through one another. We have a huge fuel stack up here in the nose tip, so that we can end up there with, like, you know, 3,000 meters per second of delta V if we're dry, if we're not carrying anything. And then these SRBs at different, like, heights and placements in terms of the center of mass, in order to pull the center of mass back to where it is, and figure out, like, the center of thrust to be at a reasonable place in reference to the center of mass, and then as things drain, the profile of how it flies changes, and then these things kick off and fly away, and so there's a lot to, like, actually launch the shuttle up, and it's an, you know, off-axis weighted build, so it's very much a shuttle, the way that shuttles are done, or have been done. But yeah, that was it was too conventional for me, though, you know? It's just like, as unconventional, that's just too conventional. We needed the space boat, was what we needed. And that's my favorite build so far. Is this the space? Yeah, that looks like the space boat, alright. Pull you off there and set you aside. There's your space boat. Which way do you need to go down? Yeah, that's Bob's ship. The space boat. And actually this part comes off, this front part, you detach it and then you hook it up there once you're in space and, you know, deploy your sails and whatnot. Saw it a little bit earlier while we were seeing if we could save what was going on with the space boat. Now that's more my kind of ship right there. Yes, sir. I feel like this is even more complicated, just making the space shuttle in KSP. But so, what I realized after we finished, or at least started assembling the space station in the last one, and now we've got it, hooray, we did it, is that, you know, a big part of this that I kind of forgot about because I didn't stream for a while because I was not feeling well, and so all of the things, the myalgic encephalomyelitis and sleep schedules and all that. But a big part of this was that we wanted to have all these launch arts attached to that space station there. And I was going to try and figure out a way to build, you know, something into the core that would mount these launch arts for us. And I kind of just forgot. And we just launched the space station. So now if we wanted launch arts up there, we would have to, like, attach them to the spinning docking ports on either side, and then put another layer of docking ports for people to connect to, I suppose. And you'd have to have equal balance of weight on either side so that it will rotate at, you know, the correct rates. But this was like the biggest, the coolest thing about that space station in my mind was this. And we just didn't do it. Was having these guys come out, and then you get a Kerbal sitting in there, and then you can fling him from any height. You go ahead and deploy your tail fin, fling him from any height within the planetary system of Kerbin, and he'll hit the atmosphere, come down, A-OK. His helmet will be kind of hot. He won't be able to take it off for a couple of days, but he survives. I haven't seen those launch arts. What a concept. I could use a little fuel myself. We could all use a little change. Yeah, this is brilliant. This is also the kind of thing that I love to do in Kerbal. Just push the system. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 live streams that I just kept tinkering with this. But push the system so that our Kerbal sits perfectly behind the occlusion of just a nose cone. And we were able to get a nose cone to work, but it transferred heat through to other parts and caused things to explode on the way down. Kerbal could still come down and everything, but I didn't like that, so we ended up putting in a ablator, the smallest of the ablators in there, and that ablator, if I could click on it, it's kind of embedded, has just one ablative unit on it. One unit out of the 50 that it could have, and it's basically just being used as, I guess, a radiator. We also were very touchy about which part is attached to which, so that heat that starts in the nose cone will have to go through the monoprop ball that's in there. That's how you, like, steer this thing. We got monoprop controls. That tiny little ball of monoprop, so heat goes through that, then the monoprop ball, then the cubic octagonal strut, then, you know, like, these things I think are actually attached to the cubic octagonal strut, as is everything, you know, from there. I think this is just directly attached. I don't know. But, yeah, very touchy little thing, but steers great, and then the most brilliant part about this is that when you get down to 1,000 meters, the Kerbal pops their parachute. There's no parachute on board this thing. Pops their parachute, and then it turns into a parasailer. Turns into a paraglider. Which was something that I wanted to work from the beginning, and then got to a certain point and said, looks like it's just not going to work, because it just kept flipping and flipping and flipping. And then at some point in tweaking the build, we got a version of it that just worked. it just suddenly started working. So now this thing can actually, like, you can land it. It's very hard to land it without blowing something up, but the Kerbal always survives. But yeah, that's why I really wanted these to be on the space station. That said, I don't know, that space station is kind of more of a, looks neat. I like that it's there. I don't know. If we were going to put these onto the space station, then I suppose what I'd do is, like, split it in half and have each of them, you know, one on each side. So that would be, wait, traverse rate? Oh, shit. It's like 90 or something by default. Just put that back down. Have one of them on each side, and then have, like, adapters for... You can go up there, attach these to the space station, and then on the end of each one of them would then have the same docking port structure that we had before. That said, like, these would... That would be another reason to, you know, do another set of counter-rotating rotors. Because these shouldn't spin, you know? In an emergency, space station's on fire, everything's exploding, we're all gonna die. You don't want your Kerbals having to, like, jump out the airlock and then try and, like, you know, boom! Trying to get onto the emergency escape devices. So that's why they really should have been attached to the core, and I just kind of forgot. We ended up putting that space station up there. I'm shocked that we managed to... Everything that happened today I'm shocked about, but mostly that, like, we got it working in less than 3 hours with every single thing that went wrong. I looked down and saw it was 2:30 something or 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I was like, no way. No way. We've been through hell and back. But yeah, the lawn charts. We gotta have a whole platform of lawn charts in orbit around Kerbal, in orbit around everything. I mean, the part of the beauty of these is that they weigh 1/3 of a ton. That was a big part of it for me, was to make it like the lowest weight, super cheap to, like, take up in terms of Delta V thing that we possibly could have, be able to return Kerbals. I did ask you about the jarts at the beginning of the stream. Well, this stream I already knew that I'd forgotten it. We already had the core up there, and there was no solution to it, so I was like, fuck it. I've had Jeb ride one of those inflatable heat shields down before, but the jarts are so much cooler. Yeah, and then you get to fly it like a plane in the last 1,000 meters of descent. It takes about 300 to 500 meters, I think, to get it to stop just going straight down at the ground. It's with RCS help. I think it actually depended, we found out it depends on how much monoprop you burned. So it's better to have less than 3 monoprop or something left in the ball. I think it was something like that. But I'm just, filling time at this point because we did the amazing thing. We built that friggin' space station. And I'm done. That's an early live stream for me. What else am I gonna do? You know, could I top that? Yeah. You want to see my dick? No. Check out my hole in my chest because of the LED thing that I'm wearing. I poured it from epoxy earlier today. It's an LED sticking out of epoxy, and there's a resistor, and then on my back is just the leads are taped to a watch battery. I'm an odd one, is the thing. Add the Jartson, says the Light Guy 89. I'm beat. I'm, after fighting Kerbal to do all of the things that Kerbal is supposed to do, that's enough mission for me. That one mission was worth 6 missions to me. For I am the Ronin Pawn. So, since we are ending a little bit early, it's been a 3-hour and 20-minute live stream. Feels like it was 7 days. Let's find somebody to raid. I wish we were going, as late. We'll get back around to it. No matter what schedule you prefer, it will eventually happen here because my sleep schedule just doesn't. There isn't one. But, King Akira 9,000. Or is it 9,001? Is he over 9,000? King Akira starts up at like midnight because he's streaming in Japan, so it's probably like 8 a.m. there or something like that. But who's up now? I see. Stimulation? I gotta look in at some of these people and see what's going on here. So if I get any ads, then no thank you. Okay. It's an interesting looking design. Are you talking? Are you with us? You alright? That's an option. I'm looking. Looking and seeing. This is always like the awkwardest part for me, like trying to decide who I'm gonna raid at the end. It's just, it kills the flow. We've got a good like outro song and we're going. I'll tell you what, I'll pick out somebody to raid while you guys watch the credits roll. Thank you so much to everybody who supported the stream today. Keep an eye on the sub goal here because I'd really like to go set some world records in speedrunning Cluster Truck again. So if you can help me get to that, and more importantly, pay the winter bills, that'd be great. Thank you to everybody who watched today. We did something amazing, something you've never seen before, something that really shouldn't have worked. We made it work. Just had to do some time traveling. I will see you at the next live stream, which will be this Tuesday, probably around 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's a pawn out.
We don't know fun at all at the beginning. A full-time CC was clear, the sea was wide. In it swam the savior, having the time of her life.